morning guys, I'm wearing a hat. I feel like I need to just address that. I bought this yesterday because I broke my other one. But today we are heading to the Whitsundays for our 3 days? Yeah. 2 days. 2 nights, 3 days. Sailing excursion experience. I would say the Whitsundays is probably one of the most famous things you can do up the East Coast. Yeah. This and Fraser Island are like 2 massive trips. So we've just dropped all of our luggage off, ready to go on the boat. If you know anything about me, in fact, you probably don't even know because I don't think I've ever... Oh my god, what is that? That's a turkey. Look at that. It's not a turkey, is it? I don't know what that is. It's some kind of weird bird. Inbred. No, if you know anything at all, you'll know that I actually get so seasick. So 3 days on a boat for me is actually low-key like really stressing me out. But I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna take loads, well, not loads, like the right amount of travel sickness tablets, and just fingers crossed. Are you excited? Yeah. Are you nervous?
A little bit nervous.
A little bit nervous.
What to expect?
Neither. Also, are we walking the right way?
Yeah.
We're in the most complicated hostel. It's like walking through the forest. Then we headed down to the harbour in Early Beach. So it's got this like dock harbour area, and it was about a 20-minute walk. But I kid you not, it must have been around 37 degrees this day, and we were boiling to death. It was so sweaty. But we made it, and it was really beautiful. And we met the guys for the first time that were going to be our tour guides for the whole trip. It was a company called Pro Sail Whitsundays, and they were amazing. They briefed us as soon as we got on board, and yeah, they were super sound. This is my new bikini that I got. I got this yesterday from Cotton On in, oh no, it wasn't from Cotton On actually, it's from somewhere else. And then this bikini top is from I Saw It First, and I really like this. We're setting sail. I don't feel seasick yet. This is the toilet. It's a very small cabin. I'm going to film a little room tour. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you my bikini because I really like this. Even though I'm very bloated right now. So bloated. But I think it's a cute bikini anyway. So these shelves, literally shelves guys, were where we slept for the 2 nights we were on board. They were tiny, and the majority of people actually slept above deck on top of the boat, just like under the stars. And then we had to set sail, and I was prepared for this to be beautiful. Like in my head, I knew this was going to be gorgeous. I'd seen photos of the Whitsundays. I knew that this was pretty, but I can't put into words how blown away I was. I have never been anywhere this beautiful, and I say this a lot in these vlogs, but of all the places I went, this was my #1 location. When I've been back in the UK, people were like, where was your favourite place? And the Whitsundays is 100% my favourite place I've ever been. Just look at this. Go on, Dennis. Oh my god! Yeah. No, you can't have one.
Well, let's just breathe.
Ah! Loads of water just ran down my face.
I've got fairy liquid in my mouth.
I can't see properly, I'm not going to lie to you. It feels like I'm really drunk. Really drunk.
You're so drunk.
I'm so drunk. I'm not drunk. I just can't see. Whoa! Smile, guys. Yeah. Ah. Oh, graceful. So after we'd been sailing for around 3 to 4 hours, we were about 4 hours off the shore of mainland Australia. We went snorkeling. Now I love snorkeling. It's something I can do. We had floats. I didn't feel super under pressure. I'm not the strongest swimmer, so I like being able to do it and still have a flotation device. But yeah, this was just so much fun, so beautiful. The water was warm and the coral was gorgeous. It doesn't look very colourful on here. The camera's not picked it up amazing, but it was super pretty. It obviously got better when we went to the barrier reef. It did look a bit more impressive, but this was something else. Honestly, I was just having such a good time, and it was definitely one of those pinch yourself, this can't be real kind of moments. Whoa.
Is that sausage? Get a bit of sausage in your mate.
Right, I thought I would come out here and film this rock. Everybody's gone snorkeling again, but I didn't really fancy it for a second time today. So on here, there is a resort, a 6-star holiday resort that all the celebs come on holiday at, and you have to spend a minimum of £3,000 to have 1 night here, which is ridiculous. And you can hire a holiday home or a timeshare for £20 million on here. It's one of the most expensive resorts in all of Australia. After we'd had dinner and watched the sunset, we actually watched the fish and the creatures in the water from the edge of the boat with the light. And then an incident occurred. I actually really injured myself this night. I had a sling on my arm for the whole rest of the evening. I really hurt my elbow. Basically, I think I dislocated it, but obviously because I was so far off the shore, there was no way that I could get to a doctor's even if I had done something serious. So I couldn't move it, I couldn't bend it, and I cried for about an hour. I was in so much pain, but it's a funny story now, and luckily one of my friends on the tour was a paramedic, so he managed to help me out and like tell me what to do. Shout out to Michael, who is also the guy in this clip who's sticking his head through the roof window.
Get well soon, Molly.
Roxanne, Roxanne.
We have arrived on the Whitsunday Islands, which is so exciting. We're on the beach now. Just got off the boat. We have arrived at Whitehaven beach. This is like voted something like the #1 best beach in the world, and it has the softest, most pure silicon sand in the world. So look at this. Rather than looking at me, this is the like, oh, the camera literally does not do this justice at all. This is so beautiful and so blue and very white. The sand's so white that it doesn't get hot, which is amazing. Look at how clear this is, guys. Hold on, let me step back so you don't get my shadow in it. Look at that. The camera, it just looks like a normal beach. That's so upsetting. Trust me, it's very clear.
It's a lot prettier.
Just believe me, okay? Come and see it for yourself. How are we gonna get our phones out there? I'm not sure. Oh, I've got a waterproof pouch that I didn't bring. This is like the tree of Instagram. I don't know how well you can see it because I can't see the screen, but look at everybody queuing up to get their Instagrams on it. That's gonna be us in a minute. Guys, Whitehaven is a literal chunk of heaven on earth. We're going in. We've got sting suits on because there's stingrays in these waters. And sharks as well. As if we're swimming with sharks, or what am I doing? As a tour group, we spent around 2 hours here. We just had a lot of time to chill, to swim. There were lemon sharks in the water, there were stingrays in the water, and I was just really grateful. I knew in this moment, do you ever have those times where you're thinking to yourself, this is gonna be one of those memories that I think back to a lot? I was very aware of that while I was here, and I was just trying to take it in and be super present in the moment, which I'm usually pretty rubbish at, I won't lie, but here I was just so calm and happy. I just washed my hair with the sand. We'll see if this makes a massive difference to my scalp or the blondness of my hair. Once again, shout out to Bryce for the incredible drone footage. I feel like this really captures just how white and pure this beach is. I have never seen anything so stunning, and I have seen a lot of beaches, and this puts the rest of them to shame. After we'd spent around 2 hours on Whitehaven beach, we actually hiked up to one of the viewing points on the island to see the view that the Whitsundays and Whitehaven is most famous for. And now I can't remember the exact science behind this, but it's definitely something to do with how shallow and how deep the different areas of water are, and it changes during the day depending on the way that the wind is blowing and how quickly the sand is moving on the seabed. So that is why it looks like this. It was so beautiful in real life. I'd seen many photos of this, but this is one of those things that you guys need to witness for yourself. So pretty. We just got back from the Whitsundays and had some lunch, and now we are just sunbathing. I have this swimsuit on today with this little shirt that I actually bought from Cotton On. I do look a little bit like I'm wearing a lab coat, but I've kind of been like tying it just to keep my shoulders covered as like a bikini cover up, but also like I'm gonna wear this when I get home. We just had some amazing burgers for lunch. I spilled the burger sauce down my sleeve, so I've already stained this orange, which is so cute, but I'm just having a really good time. I'm really surprising myself because I thought that with this being a boat I would actually really hate it and that I would be really seasick, but I haven't felt seasick at all. Like, I actually can't really feel the boat moving, which is so good. My arm is feeling so much better today. Like, I can still kind of not lift it properly, but last night I literally couldn't move it at all, so the fact that today I can, I'm very happy about that. But yeah, I'm very shiny. It's very hot. It's like 35 degrees. This was the boat that we spent the 3 days living on, and if you are ever looking into sailing the Whitsundays or doing an excursion at the Whitsundays, the boat we stayed on was called the Broomstick, and I really recommend it. I'll link their Instagram and their website down below. You don't have to be part of a tour group to do this, you can just book on to do it, and I really recommend. So every one of her birthday parties. There's a shark in the water. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Dennis. Later that day we went for our second snorkeling session, this time in a different location, and this was 10 times better than the place we were the day before. It was incredible. I have never ever been so close to so many fish and so much marine life and so many colourful tropical fish. It was just ridiculous. They were so close to us. They were so beautiful, and this was such an experience. As it was happening, I was really pinching myself. I was like, what the heck is happening? Like, how is this my life? This is crazy. Basically, in these next few clips, the guys that run this sailboat company obviously regularly see the same eagle, so they've trained it to feed from what they throw them. So basically they were throwing up chunks of like burger and bird food and various different things and seeing if the eagle could catch it in its mouth, and it took a while, but it got there. Oh my god, as if.
White breasted sea, come on buddy. Seagull? Yeah, sea eagle. There we go.
Oh, poor bird, it's like, I just want my food. Come to watch the sunset. What is this island called?
Yeah, fucking get the
We spent around an hour just on this tiny little strip of sand, and trust me, watching the sun go down here was a standout memory and definitely one of my favourite nights in Australia. Ooh! We love you. The east coast of Australia is kind of known for its beautiful sunrises over the beach, but that doesn't mean that we didn't witness some incredible sunsets, and this was one of them. This evening it was just so calm. We were so far away from the next nearest land that we just felt so like at peace and just happy. That's the only way I can describe how I felt, guys. I was just content in like a really calm way, because when the world around you is this beautiful, it's hard to be in any other mood. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. So I put my hands up to play my song. Not in my head like it. Because this was the last night on the boat, a lot of us got anklets, all in different colours but all the same design, and the guys on the boat had this special way of doing it with like sailor string, and I was pretty happy with mine. I really like it. I've still got it on now. It was really cool the way that they did it. It almost feels like a friendship bracelet because we all got them done together, and the way they fastened them was to use fire to blend the string and to like bind it together without a fastening mechanism. So it means we've all got these on our feet without being able to take them off.
You're a beauty.
If you guys don't know what game this is that we're playing, Google the cereal box game. Basically, you have to pick up a piece of cardboard without using your hands until it's flat to the floor.
Come on, Molly, that was well close.
This is definitely going on the vlog. Hold the hands off.
Oh, Molly, you got
Go on, Jess. Noodle, come back. She got it.
What do you want me to do? What's your name and where you from?
I'm Shannon. You like eating box?
And I like eating box.
Woo!
Oh, hi.
You alright?
I missed it. Do it again.
I'm not gonna like dive because I'm not an athlete.
Steph.
What's your name?
And where you from? I'm Steph and I'm from Wigan. Woo! Wigan!
Be careful. Don't knock yourself out.
Woo!
Amazing. We have returned from our Whitsunday sale. We were honestly all just having the best time. It was so much fun, and I'm so pleasantly surprised that I didn't feel seasick, not even once, which was amazing and so unlike me because the water was so still and so clear. Okay, pause temporarily to go and get a boost because I'm feeling like a little pick-me-up. Tegan's walking behind me. What I was saying was, we've just returned from Whitsundays. I burnt my face on Whitehaven beach, even though literally every single person was like, make sure you put more sun cream on when you go to Whitehaven because the sand reflects and it gives you sunburn, and I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. And then I washed my face with the sand because it's meant to be really good for your skin, and I just forgot to reapply sun cream. And now my face is really red, but it's been red a lot on this trip, so it's fine. But now we're back in Early Beach, and we've just got a pretty chill day today and tomorrow before we head up to Cairns, which is kind of where our trip ends. Like, I think especially now we're back off the boat, it really feels like this is whole like concluding and coming to an end, which is such a shame. But if you're planning on traveling the Whitsundays, if you're planning on coming here to do a trip like this, I really recommend Pro Sail. That's the guys that we did it with. They were really sound. It was really good. The food was amazing. Everything was like included. So yeah, Tegan's laughing at me. Do I sound like I'm doing an ad? A little bit. I'm not. They were just really nice, and the guys were lovely.
They were really good.
And they were really helpful when I injured my arm as well, which is so sound. But anyway, now we're going to chill at the lagoon in Early with our boosts and just not really do much. That's why I've got my towel and look like this. So I didn't actually end this vlog here, but upon editing it, this feels like a more natural place to end it. I carried on for like 2 more days, but there's so much footage that it just feels a bit much after you've witnessed me spend 3 days on the Whitsundays. So I thought I would separate it off, and there will be like an extra vlog to how many I thought there would be. I hope that's okay, guys. I hope you don't mind. There was just too much footage and it felt like a natural place to come to an end. So I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, give it a huge thumbs up, and I will actually be uploading probably a bit more content over the next couple of weeks while we've all got a little bit more free time on our hands, hopefully to be able to keep some of you guys entertained or calm or just take your mind off things for a little bit. So I should be uploading 2 videos during the week this week, potentially 3. Let me know down in the comments what kind of stuff you want to see from me, but for now I shall be back on Tuesday evening.